Joker, right. I have news. He has her? Help me.
We begin with Superman panicking to discover that Lois Lane is pregnant with his child. While talking about future decisions they will have to make, he hears Batman taking out Joker's crew. Batman speculates that Superman is expecting a baby, given his erratic behavior. Batman informs him that he wants to figure out why the Joker is in Metropolis. Meanwhile, Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen, reporters of the Daily Planet, are capturing a scoop about criminals meeting at the ports when Joker finds them and shoots Jimmy in the head. Superman arrives at the scene to find Jimmy dead and Lois missing. He later finds Batman, who is investigating a break-in at a secured research lab experimenting on kryptonite. Superman begs for Batman's help finding Lois, who calls the entire Justice League to search Metropolis. Flash later finds the Scarecrow dead in one of the tunnels with its labs ransacked by the Joker before succumbing to his death in one of Joker's traps. Meanwhile, Wonder Woman captures Joker's men and discovers that he stole a submarine with Harley Quinn and took Lois with them. Superman finds the submarine but reports to Batman that it is missing a nuclear warhead. Superman carries the sub back to the port, where he pried it open to find Joker and Harley, but Doomsday immediately confronts him. Superman punches Doomsday into space. Green Lantern arrives and captures both Joker and Harley. Batman discovers that Joker has managed to mix Scarecrow's fear toxin with kryptonite particles to affect Superman. Batman explains to Superman that he got infected by Scarecrow's fear toxin, and that what he sees is not real. When he looked closer, he realized it was Lois in his hands. Upon noticing some stitches on her body, he found a bomb trigger on her heart. When she died, it triggered all the bombs in Metropolis. Green Lantern shielded them from the explosion just as it was about to hit them. Batman takes Joker back to Arkham Asylum and interrogates him. Joker explains that he grows tired of losing to Batman, so instead, he decides to corrupt Superman. Superman flew to find the Joker when the Green Lantern tried to stop him, fearing what he would do to him. Superman quickly broke through his wall and stole his ring, turning him back into a human. Just as Joker predicted, Superman broke into the interrogation room, and in his rage, Superman brutally kills Joker. When Harley hears of Joker's death at the hands of Superman, she breaks out of the police car and escapes. The Green Arrow tracks her down and captures him before Superman can find her. At the Watchtower, Superman laments over the innocent lives lost, including Lois and his unborn child. Wonder Woman tries to comfort him by saying it is okay to be angry, but Batman advises that he needs to get past it as the consequences will be severe if he lets his emotions cloud him. Batman tries to reason with Superman and Wonder Woman by saying they are not executioners and still need to follow the law. Wonder Woman speaks up and tells Batman that the law is broken, given that he caught the Joker multiple times, yet he managed to escape and kill people repeatedly. Wonder Woman stands firm in her resolve by saying that human laws are weak, ineffective, and twisted by evil people to escape punishment. After seeing the aftermath of what Joker did, Superman has resolved to do things differently this time. Later, Superman breaks through Biala's military and forces President Hussein to surrender. He later presented himself before all nations at the United Nations Summit. He revealed his secret identity, trying to explain that he failed as a reporter and a superhero. Moving forward, he calls an immediate worldwide ceasefire where he urges all nations to stop all hostilities, or he will stop them. He shares his intentions of bringing peace to the world by force, if necessary. Back at the Watchtower, the Justice League are in turmoil, with beliefs split between Superman's and Batman's factions. Batman urges Wonder Woman to stop all this, as they will soon become tyrants. Wonder Woman speaks up by saying that this was why the League was formed, to stop evil and enforce justice and punishment to all evildoers. with Wonder Woman supporting Superman's show of force to bring peace and Batman's vow of no killing, the League is torn into two while others like Aquaman and Shazam refuse to choose sides and leave the League. At the Pentagon, General Bob of the United States Army is briefing the US President on Superman interfering with their covert operation. They send a drone to take out a high-profile target when Superman intercepts the missile. He later takes out all the drones in the sky, making their operation a bust while the criminal walks free. Bob explains that Superman is interfering with government affairs and directly going against the US military, acts considered treason. He later suggests using Jonathan Kent, Superman's adoptive father, as leverage against Superman. Later that night, a small team breaks into Superman's house and takes Jonathan Kent into custody. They later burn the house down, but not before the Mirror Master threatens Superman that if he continues to interfere with the government, they will send his father to him in pieces. Superman questions his actions, but Wonder Woman reassures him that his actions are just and right. She offers her help in finding his father and finds the Mirror Master. Wonder Woman confronts him and learns where Jonathan Kent is being kept. She later returns to Superman with the location and the Mirror Master's belt, which allows him access to the mirror world so he can rescue his father. Batman later appears before the president and warns him that if Superman learns about him orchestrating his father's kidnap, he will not be able to protect him from Superman's wrath. Later that night, Superman walks in on Nightwing and Robin training. He later talks to Batman and tries to convince him to stand beside him as he makes a public announcement in Gotham. Batman tries to reason with him and asks him to stop as he scares people. Superman explains that people should be scared to hurt each other, too scared to pull the trigger or press a button. Batman admonishes him for taking a man's life, but Superman responds that Joker was not a man, but a monster that should have been taken out years ago. Their conversation quickly becomes an argument over ideological views about how superheroes should act. Superman later made his speech in Gotham, saying that he does not regret killing the Joker, but regrets that he had to kill him. He shares his plans for Arkham Asylum by taking the prisoners to a secured facility that grants them no chance of escape. Batman and Nightwing prepare for a fight against Superman and the others, while Robin chooses to sit this one out as he purposefully chooses to side with Superman on this. The Green Arrow is also on its way to Gotham with Harley. Batman and Nightwing arrive at Arkham Asylum just in time to stop Superman and the others from taking the prisoners. It turns out that Robin is with Superman and wholeheartedly supports his cause. While Cyborg takes the prisoners one by one through a boom tube portal, Batman activates the virus he gave him when they first met and shook hands. Just then, Harley frees the prisoners, and Superman and Batman put their differences aside to deal with them. Nightwing makes a witty remark at Robin, where he lashes out at him in anger and throws a baton at him. Nightwing fails to dodge it, and the baton hits his head and accidentally kills him. Seeing Nightwing on the floor, Superman flew and smashed the foot, urging the villains to return to their cells. As Batman carried Nightwing in his arms, Robin tried to ask for forgiveness, saying he never meant to kill him. Later that night, Superman sees Catwoman and urges her to see Batman while he is grieving Nightwing's death. She returns to the Batcave and sees Batman punching a training pole until his fists bleed. Batman broke down in tears while Catwoman comforted him. Nightwing later wakes up in the afterlife, where he is met with Ramakrishna, the goddess presiding over the scale balance and karma. She fears that the world is heading to a path where it can just as easily have a future or one without it. She asks for his help because he recently departed from the mortal realm. She does admit that even with this intervention, it may not be enough. She grants Nightwing her powers, which transform him into Deadwing. Superman finds Robin, who pleads with him to search for allies, and presents Ra's al Ghul, Robin's grandfather and the leader of the League of Assassins. Superman pointed out that he tried to destroy Gotham twice, to which he responded that he seeks to destroy it so that he can recreate it into a better world, which he cunningly points out is like what Superman is doing. Ra's al Ghul offers his loyalty and support to Superman's vision, but he rejects his offer, saying he will never work with villains, and flies off. Batman forms an underground resistance determined to stop Superman and his ideals. He informs them that at the Fortress of Solitude, a red sun cannon can immobilize Kryptonians and will prove effective even against the Man of Steel. Captain Atom acts as a diversion while the others grab the device. Suddenly, Superman falls to his knees, and Batman explains that the Atom is inside him with a small piece of kryptonite to incapacitate him. Just then, Ra's al Ghul and the League of Assassins arrive to help Superman. He gives Superman a highly concentrated chemotherapeutic gas that kills the Atom inside him. With Superman back in the fight, the Green Arrow tries to stop him, but Superman deflects the arrow, hitting Jonathan Kent. Furious, the grief-stricken Superman attacks Green Arrow and murders him in revenge. Batman and the others used this chance to escape with the cannon. After the fight, Superman declares all heroes to join the League. Anyone who refuses to do so will be considered a fugitive like Batman and the others. Later that night, Batman and Catwoman patrol Gotham City. When he finds Superman killing a room filled with Joker supporters, Superman is reminded of Joker's evil deeds. Catwoman tries to stop Batman, knowing that he is no match against him one-on-one. Later at their hideout, Batman plans on breaking into the Mariana Trench prison where Superman takes the prisoners from Arkham Asylum. They plan on breaking out Mr. Terrific, who is held against his will in the hopes that he can work on a Kryptonian device to their advantage. Superman meets with Robin and Ra's al Ghul, who presents him with a peculiar robot he has been working on he calls Amazo. He explains that it is an indestructible security and defense system, one that is capable of learning and adapting in battle and will follow orders. Superman agrees to have it tested on Smallville. Meanwhile, Plastic Man is on his way to freeing Mr. Terrific. Due to his rather fluid-like flexible body, he quickly freed Mr. Terrific from his cell. Trying to break free from Cyborg and the Enforcers, he thinks that breaking through the glass would be the safest bet. Deadwing helped them by controlling Cyborg to fire at the glass, where Mr. Terrific and Plastic Man escaped. Back at the Watchtower, Wonder Woman sees footage of Superman killing innocent lives and wonders if he is already beyond control. Meanwhile, back at Smallville, the android attacks the town when it notices a person who did not throw the trash in the bin. As it goes out of control, Superman arrives to stop it, but he is outmatched as the android can copy his powers. Wonder Woman, Cyborg, and Hawkman come to help. Despite their numbers, the android still managed to beat Superman and Wonder Woman, where it mercilessly killed Cyborg and Hawkman by itself. Robin walks in on Ra's al Ghul and tries to stop him, but he is too weak to defeat him, so Deadwing helps him win the fight. Batman and the others arrive to help Superman and Wonder Woman with the android. Mr. Terrific and Plastic Man focus on setting up the device, while Batman and the others deal with the android. After some good old teamwork, they manage to defeat the android. When they think the fighting has stopped, Superman informs Batman and the others that they will be captured for being fugitives. Wonder Woman has confirmed that Superman has gone off the rails. They tried to stop Superman, but all were helpless against him. Mr. Terrific later arrives with another Superman from a different world to help convince their Superman to stand down. When all was for naught, a pregnant Lois from yet another world also appears before them. Superman falls to his knees and sees the wrong in his actions. Batman explains that death is too good for him and decides to imprison him in a Red Sun prison. Superman flies off with Wonder Woman while Batman takes Catwoman by the hips and kisses her. The end. Thank you so much for watching the whole video. Please be sure to check out these other videos and make sure to subscribe and tap the bell to be notified about our latest videos. See you soon.